Hey artists, this is how I practice airbrushing. It's time to grab your airbrush makeup and start your compressors. Let's go. Use an airbrush guide or make your own stencils. Try to plan out what you're going to do. The point is to avoid having to clean your airbrush gun too often. So start off with yellow and maybe add blue so that way you can use green. My PSI is currently set to medium-low. Check and see what your compressor's range is because everybody's is different. I tend to keep my PSI pretty low only for control and to avoid having to inhale a lot of the airbrush product. But if you go too low with the PSI, you'll start to get splatter. The product needs enough force to push out, but not too much that it goes in the air. It's a delicate balance, and it just takes practice. Are you a makeup artist that has an airbrush machine sitting around collecting dust? Do you only use airbrushing for foundation on your clients? Let me know in the comments. I'm interested to know where you guys are at. To get more detail, turn your PSI a little lower and get closer to the page. To cover a larger area, pull your gun a little bit away from the paper. It's a common mistake for people to have it on full blast. It's really not necessary. For my clients, I typically use about 15 drops of foundation in my airbrush. However, on paper, 5 drops is more than enough. Please subscribe and click the bell to make sure you don't miss the next video. Practice different methods of using your gun. Long strokes are called passes for a nice even application, or circular motions to kind of slowly fill in the areas. I wanted texture in her face to give off an almost painterly-like finish, so I purposefully did uneven strokes in some areas. Always try to airbrush in a well-ventilated area. I'm working right now in front of an open window on such a beautiful sunny day. Here, I wanted to neutralize the red a little bit, so I added some green from the other gun. Clearly, I'll do the most to not have to clean my airbrush gun very often. I still got lots left in there. Oh, in case you're interested, the image I chose to practice on today is actually from my second book, The Creatives Workbook for Hairstylists. I'll post a link to it in the description box. Black. ASMR. When it came down to the really small, fine details, honestly, I was too lazy to cut out the shape for the nails and around the eyes. But you guys can totally do that, make your own stencil to really get into the tight spots. I just got lazy. So instead, I switched to nail polish. I'm using a paint pen from Sharpie to give me that crisp whiteness that I needed for the highlights and around the eyes. This is the perfect way to build confidence using an airbrush and getting some use out of some products you have at home. So artists, that's it. Let me know what you think. I hope this inspires you to want to pick up your airbrush machine that's been collecting dust. Try it out and let me know how it goes. One canvas for all.